What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Welcome in.
Today, I was alone, yes, I was alone, but what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. You held my face, you said that soon I will be alright again. I was alone, but what a day, and I know you're not here now that you're gone. I still think about those things you always said.
Once again, welcome in if you're just joining us. It's a jazz thing. It's the Thursday night jazz vibe. We don't usually broadcast on a Thursday night. But, you know, we're off work for the rest of the year, so we're going to be doing some pop-ups like tonight. Today we're playing all jazz, all 2025 releases. We're gonna have a good time tonight. This is sort of a redo from last Friday. Had an issue with our Twitch account last Friday. Said we violated some rules. We appealed. And we got the account back on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday of this week. Anyways, we're in for some beautiful music. This is all music that was released in 2025. All jazz. And they say jazz is dead. Well, we're going to counter that tonight because we got a little surprise for you. Later on in the show, we'll be debuting Jazz is Not Dead, Episode 4. The final episode of 2025. We sort of quietly made it public today on Spotify. This track is called Breathe In, Breathe Out. Kawhi Foster is the artist. Breathe In, Breathe Out. One of the new releases in 2025 on the modern jazz scene. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. We're live on Mixcloud, we're live on Twitch, and we're sending a feed to Facebook this tonight. So you have lots of options, lots of ways that you can connect with us and join the movement. Another new track is called Soul Survivor, released in 2025. Soul Survivor from Nouvelle. Just beautiful music for beautiful times. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Your presence is appreciated. track is called There Is a Crowd. And it's by the tight rhythmic dialogue and modern interplay. Yeah, it's a mouthful. The tight rhythmic, oh my god, I can't even say it. The tight rhythmic dialogue and modern interplay. There Is a Crowd is the name of this track. It was released in 2025. All the tracks tonight were released in 2025. Once again, welcome in. It's a jazz thing. I'm your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. What's going on, DJ Nelly? Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Good morning to you. As you know, we don't usually do pop-ups on Thursday night, but I'm off for the rest of the year, so we'll be doing some pop-ups over the next 2 weeks or so. So tonight we're doing all jazz releases in 2025. There is a crowd. That's fantastic. Good to hear, my friend. Good to hear. Are you all ready for the holidays? Got all the tree up. You got presents under the tree. You're getting your menu all ready for this fantastic season. This track is called Again Never. It's from Sullivan Fontner. Actually, Fortner is his name. Sullivan Fortner. Again, Never. Yeah, we're just gonna be vibing out on all new jazz releases. And like I said, we got a little surprise for you guys. Our latest Jazz Is Not Dead playlist, episode 4, was released today on Spotify. We'll be uploading a copy to YouTube Music shortly. Stay tuned for that. We got lots more to talk about episode 4, so not to worry. We'll do like a big official launch over the next week or so. But we know it's the holidays. It's family time. Once again, a special shout out goes out to the folks at Reloop. Thank you so much. We're using the Mixon Pro 8 4-channel controller from Reloop. An amazing piece of equipment for DJs, music lovers, selectors, you name it. It fits every person that's into music. If you got a lot of digital files of music on hard drives and stuff like that, you need to get one of these. Yes, you can play your hard drives on most of the amplifiers today, but the kind of control you will have with this controller, hence the word controller, you can't go wrong. It's the Mixon Pro 8 4-channel controller from Reloop. Thank you so much, Reloop. Let's continue with the music. Track is called You Are My Starship. So much beautiful music for you tonight, so keep it locked. Tell a friend, tell a colleague. Special shout out to everyone that's joining us tonight. If you're on Mixcloud, thank you so much. Mad love goes out to each and every one of you. If you're on Twitch, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Like I said, we had a little glitch last Friday night, but we got that straightened out. We're back on Twitch. Melissa. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. Mad love goes out to Melissa on Mixcloud. So appreciate you. Happy Thursday, coming to you live from Toronto. Yeah, we're doing all new jazz releases in 2025. We're up to number 11 so far. This track is called In Country. His name is LaRusso. Federica LaRusso. So much beautiful music that was released in 2025. I'm only going to get to play you a small sample tonight. I'm not going to be able to play you all of it. I may do a second program and continue this vibe. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. It's a jazz thing. Yes, we are coming to you on an irregular night. We don't usually broadcast on Thursday nights, but it's the holidays. You'll find a lot more unusual pop-ups, time-wise. I hope you guys had a fantastic week so far. I had a beautiful week. I finished work on Tuesday. And I finished work for the year on this Tuesday just passed. So back to work on the 5th. So in the meantime, we're gonna do what we most love. Bring you good music. Bring you fabulous wine recommendations. We're not drinking a wine tonight. We're gonna do something a little stronger tonight. We have a shot of Japanese whiskey. Maybe 2 shots. And we're going to drink lots of water because we want to stay hydrated. Hydration is key. Whatever you do, whatever alcohol you're drinking, even if you're not drinking alcohol, drink lots of water. And I'm going to try and take my own advice, and I'm going to drink lots of water tonight. Trying to do some subtle adjustments to the mic. If all of a sudden you guys can't hear me properly, please let me know. I was doing some tinkering in the background, and this time it's in the foreground. This track is called Weekend Is On, and it's from Jeff Navi. All jazz releases in 2025. Like I said, we got a surprise for you guys coming up later on. Jazz is Not Dead, episode 4, the final episode for 2025, was just made live on Spotify today. We'll also have a copy on YouTube Music shortly, so keep it locked. Weekend is on, Jeff Navi. If you're just joining us, welcome to the program. It's a jazz thing. I'm your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Tonight we're focusing on all new jazz releases from a singles perspective in 2025. Thank you so much, Melissa. We do appreciate you. And thank you once again for sharing the stream. We're building a community here. We're building a movement, as we call it. One of the things is the strict requirement is you must be a music lover. You don't have to be a wine lover. You don't have to be a coffee lover. You can be a tea person. You can be, a beer person. It doesn't matter. You can be a non-alcoholic person. But you must be a music lover to be part of this movement. The movement, I can't even say it. The movement of coffee, music and wine, music, coffee and wine, or music, wine and coffee. The strictest requirement is music lover. This track is called On the Brink from Myre La Vie. A really beautiful track. When I heard this track, I said I was just so excited. Myre La Vie, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on her album to come. If it's not out already, I'm not too sure yet. I gotta check on that. But I love this single. Take care, Melissa. Have yourself a good one. We'll catch you soon. This track is called Without You, or Without, I should say. Without You. Matthias Nikolowaski, Without You, was released in 2025. Soft, emotional jazz, built on restraint. Like I said, we got so much beautiful music coming up for you tonight, so keep it locked. Also, don't forget, we got It's a Jazz Thing. That's the name of our program. On a normal schedule, we bring this program to you once every 2 weeks on a Friday night. We're going off script. Like I said, it's the holidays, so we're going to go off script for the next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so. So tell a friend, tell a colleague, join us. Good vibes only. This track is called Rounded Nature, and it's from Michael Murray. Once again, another beautiful track that was released in 2025 under the modern jazz genre. So much beautiful music was released in 2025. The bulk of this music was released in January, February, and March. The first quarter was massive, packed with so much fantastic releases. We expect to see some new albums coming out with a lot of these tracks on there. If it's not out already, it's going to be out, let's say, the next first quarter of 2026. So this coming Saturday, we got a serious funk program for you coming up. We're doing some deep throw down dirty bass funk for you this coming Saturday. Stay hydrated, my friends. Stay hydrated. It is key. Once again, welcome in. It's a jazz thing. Tonight we're doing all jazz music that was released in 2025. All jazz singles right here on It's a Jazz Thing. I'm your host Dre from Love Music Love Wine Radio. LMLW Radio is broadcasting live on Mixcloud, Twitch, and we are also sending a feed to Facebook. Again, welcome in. It's a jazz thing. Beautiful music for beautiful times. And it's the holiday time, so we can have a beautiful time. Once again, please don't forget, there's a lot of folks out there that is less fortunate than us. So whatever you can do to help someone in your neighborhood, please do. We don't promote any specific charities or anything like that. All we say is give a hand to someone in your neighborhood, whatever you can do. It doesn't have to be money. It could be clothing. It can be food. And it can be money if you can afford it. And one other thing that we always overlook, it can be time. Time is so precious. If you can give a little time, you won't believe how far it would go. Help someone in your neighborhood. Beautiful music for beautiful times. Like I said, we're not drinking wine tonight. We're having a shot of Japanese whiskey. It's the Nikka Selected Barrel. I think it's barrel 564 if I can remember. Such a smooth blend. Getting some of that toffee flavors, a little bit of that orange peel, and it leaves such, as it goes down the palate, it's a warm feeling that you get. It's not harsh. That's the one thing I always watch with my whiskeys or scotches. If it leaves a burning sensation going down, in my opinion, and I am no expert, it's not a really good Scotch whiskey or bourbon. If it doesn't go down smooth, if it doesn't leave a warm feeling, it's not good. I'm sure some of you whiskey purists or Scotch purists will tell me something different. But I am a master of my own palate. Now that goes down smooth with a warm feeling. Once again, welcome in. It's a jazz thing. I'm your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Tonight we're focusing on all new releases in 2025. Modern jazz. We're also going to be playing some excerpts. I can't even say it. We're going to be playing you a few tracks from our new playlist. Jazz is Not Dead, episode 4. The final episode for 2025. This track is called What Is Inside. K.O.I. Foster. K.O.I. Foster. I don't know much about this particular artist, but I do love this track. I will be spending some time doing some research on her, and want to see if this track goes with a specific album that's on its way. Once again, these are all new modern jazz releases, came out in 2025. Sort of wrapping our year up with playing you some of the top jazz tracks that came out in 2025. And like I said, we're not going to get to every single track that came out. Yeah, we're not going to get to every single track that came out in 2025. So we might do another show. It is the holidays after all. And what a better way to spend it with just listening to some good music. Music to soothe the soul, feed the spirit, and uplift the mind. Love Music, Love Wine Radio, LMLW Radio, is powered by Reloop. We're using the Mixon Pro 8 4-channel controller tonight. You don't have to be a DJ, you don't have to be a selector to use this. All you need to do is be a music lover. It is geared towards music lovers. Of course, DJs are the #1 market for this. But I'm defying that. We're taking this to another level. Another level of creativity. Another level of consciousness. Beautiful music for beautiful people. For beautiful times. Happy holidays, my friends. Happy holidays. I hope you get the chance to spend with family, friends and neighbors. Just be happy during this holidays time. And don't forget, please help someone in your community. Lift up that person in the community, and it will make your community better. It will make you better. It will make the people around you better. Good vibes only, my friends. Good vibes. Once again, welcome in if you're just joining us. It's a jazz thing with me, your host Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. This track is called Agra, released in 2025 from Yves Pavlov. Yves Pavlov. Modern Jazz in 2025. It's a jazz thing. This track is called Agra from Yves Pavlov. An expensive atmosphere of modern jazz. I don't think I'm saying that right. Expansive, pansive.
Flashing lights, blowing winds, and it leaves to their destiny. Falling stars, thunder sounds not too far from the eyes of those who don't see.
Once again, another track from Frederica LaRusso. This track is called Price, released in 2025, in March of 2025.
You're a mother for the power chasing cars, smoking pride, sacrifice, your reflection with the obsession for a world.
Emotional clarity wrapped in contemporary jazz. Emotional clarity wrapped in contemporary jazz. Taking you on the next level, my friends. Beautiful music for beautiful people in beautiful times. Happy holidays. So once again, we'll be doing a bunch of various pop-ups over the next 2.5 weeks. Pop-ups to help soothe the soul, drive the creativity, and spread love during this beautiful holiday time. This track is called Price.
Thunder sounds not too far from the eyes of those who don't see. In the dark, you can hear distant words coming from the past. House in trees, whispering their despair like a faraway disease.
All I'm getting is a huge abundance of toffee. I think in my mind I'm craving some fudge. There's such a powerful flavor from this very smooth Japanese whiskey. Once again, don't forget our socials. We're on social media. We're all over the socials, so visit our website, lovemusiclovewine.com. We update it with all of our schedules. We got a couple of big announcements to come in the next, I'm saying sometime next week after Christmas. We got a big announcement coming. Got a huge project that I'm working on, and I'm hoping that it comes to fruition and we can put it into practice, and it's gonna be kick-ass. But stay tuned. We'll be making that announcement early next week. Actually, maybe after Christmas we'll make that announcement. We don't want to take away from your holidays and your family time and all the beautiful food and amazing wines you're going to be drinking. This track is called Esco Funai. Esco Funai. Once again, it's from Jeff Nevis. Or Navi, I guess how you pronounce it. Navi. Live energy with honest expression. Beautiful, beautiful music. Esco Funai.
across the room, to stand, to speak, bewildered, bewitched, but it's beyond my control since I long for you. The odor of your smile, so soft and fragile. You won't be able to wait, and I won't be eager to hold. So baby, I'll reciprocate. Baby, why you say that? Hit me like a hurricane. I'll reciprocate. But you, baby, why you turn me on? Be ready and we're back to dawn. Let me have a bit of fun with you. The way you turn up the heat, sheesh. You taste so sweet like buttercream, damn. I feel the earth move beneath my feet, and we be playing on repeat. Yeah, it's beyond my control, cause I'm into you. I need a breath of fresh air before we get it on over there. Pour a glass of pink champagne, slide your fingers on my waist. Baby, I'll reciprocate. Baby, when you say that, it hit me like a hurricane. There's no one left to baby. Baby, when you turn me on, be ready and we're back to dawn. Let me have a bit of fun, baby, baby, baby.
Once again, you're tuned in to It's a Jazz Thing. We're doing all top releases in 2025 in modern jazz and contemporary jazz tracks. We also got a couple of traditional jazz tracks in here too that was released in 2025. It just goes to show that a lot of musicians are releasing good music, new music every month. There's several new tracks being released, and a lot of new musicians, established musicians are playing jazz. Jazz is not dead. Episode 4 out on Spotify right now. We're gonna do an official launch just after Christmas and get it in our newsletter coming out next week. And once again, if you guys want to get on our newsletter, you know what to do. Sign up at lovemusiclovewine.com. Our newsletter goes out every Mondays. I hope you all have been getting ready for this beautiful season. A lot of folks are finishing work tomorrow, and some also have some days next week to go, but around this time of the year, everything is lighter. You're just finishing off the rest of the year, having long lunches with friends and colleagues. Once again, we do appreciate each and every one of you. Happy holidays. So once again, the movement, the music, wine, and coffee movement. We want you guys to be part of this community, this family. We extend an invitation to you and yours. Please help us spread the word. We want you guys to join us. And like I said, if you enjoy all three of those indulgence, we love you. If you enjoy one or two of those indulgence, we love you. But you don't have to be a wine lover, a wine enthusiast, a wine curious. You don't have to be. If you are, great. You don't have to be a coffee lover. Coffee might not agree with you. That is good too. We still love you. We love you. The only thing that we say that you must do and must be part of and must have, you must be a music lover. That is the number one and main criteria. There is no other criteria that you must have to do. We welcome it if you do all three, but we insist that music loving is got to be the key. We got a lot of things coming up in the next little while. A lot of things coming up in 2026. For the folks that live in Toronto and that you want to be part of the movement in person, we got some great things coming up for you. For the folks online, not a problem. We're bringing you along for the ride wherever you are in the world. You are part of this community. You're just as important as somebody that's right here in this city, because we're part of the movement. Music, wine, and coffee. The movement.
It's the sound of our life strange, and the sound of our life is sweet.
And as you can tell, tonight I am drinking some Japanese whiskey. I'm sipping on some Japanese whiskey. The Nikka Barrel whiskey. Smooth. Flows really well. Leaves a warm glowing going down the palate.
You hear, is it time to find a right way? Find a way to get back home, where emotions grow. Is it time to lose the right way? Losing every dream so pure. Trust is strong. Down by the river wall, you see, up goes the sun and tall. You hear lights go dim, lights go wide. Truth is pure.
Some of the top jazz releases, singles in 2025. This track is called Breed. music. Beautiful times. This track is called Unholy Alliance. It's from Nouveau Lait. Once again, welcome in. It's a jazz thing. Tonight we're doing all top releases, jazz single releases from modern jazz to contemporary jazz in 2025. Thanks once again for coming along for the ride. We're live on Mixcloud, we're live on Twitch. And we're also sending a feed to Facebook. So thank you so much for joining us. I feel that this deserves a part 2. Because there's so much music that was released in 2025. We're definitely not going to get through all of them tonight, but we'll schedule something soon for part 2. So we're sipping on some what's going on, babe? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Special shout out goes out to a fantastic lady. KLM, you are my rock. Love you to death, babe. Happy holidays goes out to everyone out there. There's so much music that was released in 2025. But we still got over 10 days to go. Don't forget, we're gonna switch over to our playlist that we just made public today on Spotify. This is Jazz Is Not Dead, episode 4, the final episode of 2025. So like I said, in 2025, we got a bunch of things we got planned. We want to do that raid train. We're going to be doing that jazz raid train in 2025. I say 2025 in 2026. Oh my god. Yeah, we're looking to start that sometime before the end of the first quarter. So I'm working on some fantastic DJs right now, selectors, and I'm trying to get selectors from across the world in order to fill various time slots. want to do it within a 24 or 12-hour day. So we want folks from England or somewhere in Europe. Doesn't have to be England. Then we're looking to get someone from like either Japan or Australia. And then of course we're going to get back to North America. And we're going to do sort of the Eastern time zone and Pacific time zones. So we can get a full day worth of jazz and education. I say education because I want our selectors, DJs to spit some knowledge, spit some facts. So I'm trying to pull this all together. And I'll bring you guys along for the ride, of course, because we want you guys to be there and enjoy the kind of vibe that we're going to be giving you. So, and we'll also ask you for your help in helping us spread the word about the Jazz Rate Train launching in Q1 of 2026. We will do this on a Sunday. My goal is to get the same time slot that I have right now on Sunday mornings. We'll have to bring it down. We're gonna keep things at 2 hours for each selector, each DJ.
You're shaking, you're falling to pieces of flashing light, broken, taken, cheating, left alone, stolen, weekend, all your hopes are gone. I'm unsteady, I ain't coming back to sing. No wonder, no being confused, refusing to live in doubt. I throw moments and ghosts that haunt my mind. I walk through gardens where angels dance their out,
Beautiful music for beautiful times, and those times are here. It's right now. We're going to be moving into episode 4 of Jazz Is Not Dead. We just made this playlist public today on Spotify. It will also be released on YouTube Music tomorrow. It will be in this week's newsletter. Comes out on Mondays. It's a jazz thing. Beautiful music for beautiful times. Those times are here and it's right now. Welcome in if you're just joining. We're doing all new jazz singles that was released in 2025. We're finishing that off, and then we are moving into a select few tracks from our Jazz Is Not Dead episode 4 playlists. Coming up after this song, are we gonna play some random tracks from the playlist? Once again, you're tuned in to It's a Jazz Thing. I'm your host Dre from Love Music Love Wine Radio.
As you know, we have something special down here at Birdland this evening. A recording for Blue Note Records.
Cantaloupe, Flip Fantasia. US3, Flip Fantasia, Cantaloupe.
Jump to the jam, boogie woogie jam slam. Bust the dialect, I'm the man in command. Come flow with the sounds of the mighty mic master. Rhyming on the mic, I'm bringing suckers to disaster. Buku ducks, but I still rock Nike. With the razzle dazzle, a star I might be. Scribble, jabble, scrabble on the microphone, I babble as a
The playlist is out on Spotify right now.
flex. Get with the flow.
Coming to YouTube Music by end of day tomorrow.
Fantasia, ow. You don't stop, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, give it.
The movement is alive.
Your horn. What's that? Funky, funky. Funky, funky.
Once again, we are back.
What's that?
track is called Lebanese Blonde from the Thievery Corporation. Just gonna give you some excerpts from the playlist. The playlist is over 6 hours long, so I'm gonna give you some funky hits.
Must get closer to the essence of life, but be aware that it takes courage and strife. Relax your mind, don't let it wither and die. Just lift your spirits high to the sky. Come on and meditate.
Celestial Blues.
Oh, contemplate.
Celestial Blues is on the playlist. Episode 4 out on Spotify right now.
This universe, of this universe, talk to the heavenly body. Of this universe, you must get closer to the essence of life, but be aware that it takes courage and strife. Relax your mind, don't let it wither and die. Just lift your spirits up high to the sky. Come on and meditate.
Celestial Blues. Dwight Tribble is the name of the artist. This is on our newest playlist, Jazz Is Not Dead, episode 4, out on Spotify as we speak. We're taking you up until midnight tonight, and then we're gonna pause the program, but we're back on Saturday afternoon for Play Music, Drink Wine. We'll be indulging in the wine of the week.
You know that the spirits
Beautiful, beautiful wine.
and calling and telling me
I'm gonna drop it right now.
I got to be free. I got to be free. Spirits calling me.
decide what you really want from me. Why does it have to be like this? I can never tell. 'Cause you make me love you, baby, with a little L. There you were shouting out, cranking up your altercations, getting upset in your desperation, screaming and hollering. How can this love become so paper thin? You're playing so hard to get. You're making me sweat just to hold your attention. I can't give you nothing more if you ain't giving nothing to me. Don't you know that? You make me love you, baby, with a little L. Why does it have to be like this? I can never tell. Seems like you're stepping on the pieces of my broken shell. 'Cause you make me love you, with a little L, you know. That's the way you make me love you, yeah. Why does it have to be like this? I can never tell. You make me love you, baby, with a little L. Why does it have to be like this? You make me love you with a little L. You make me love you, you make me love you. You make me love you with a little L. You make me love you, have to be like that's what you do. You make me love you with a little L. That's what you do. You make me love you, baby, with a little L. Why does it have to be like this? Make me love you. I can never tell. That's what you do.
Love this track.
Love you.
Little L from Jamiroquai.
That's what you do. Makes me have to be love. You make us love you, yeah. You make me love you with a little L. You make me love you, yeah. You make me love you with a little L. That's what you do. You make me love you. You make me love you, yeah. You make me.
Jazz is for ordinary people.
How is it infectious? What might be the consequences?
So we're taking you till the top of the hour, midnight. We're gonna pause at midnight. But like I said, don't worry. We are back on Saturday afternoon
I want you to get together.
from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I want you to get
So look forward to hanging with you guys during this beautiful holiday season.
put your hands together one time. I want you to get together. 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 Put your hands together one time. I want you to get together. I want you to get together.
So this Saturday, we'll be drinking the wine of the week.
I want you to get
It's a beautiful Gamay coming out of the Beaujolais region in France. So excited. I can't wait. Saturday afternoon to indulge with you guys as we drink a beautiful Beaujolais. And we're gonna get down dirty with some funk. We're getting funked on Saturday afternoon from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. Keep it locked. Tell a friend, tell a colleague. We're gonna be live.
I want you to get together.
So like I said, we're playing you tracks from our playlist that we released today,
Together one time.
Thursday, December 18th. This playlist is in Spotify, live on Spotify right now.
I want you to get together.
It's gonna be on YouTube Music
I want you to get together.
by end of day tomorrow on Friday, December 19th.
I want you to get together. I want you to get together.
So tonight we were just sipping on some Japanese
I want you to get together.
smooth triple distilled whiskey. The Nikka Barrel 564.
I want you to get together. Put your hands together one time. I want you to get together. I want you to get together. I want you to get together.
Beautiful music for beautiful times. Those times are here and it's right now. Welcome in.
I want you to get together.
The time is 11:41 p.m. in the Toronto area, Eastern Standard Time. And you're tuned in to It's a Jazz Thing with me, your host, Dre. And it's all brought to you by Love Music, Love Wine Radio, LMLW Radio. We're gonna give you some jazz funk. This is Knucklehead, Grover Washington Jr. on our playlist, Jazz Is Not Dead, episode 4. So much good music, so little time. So we're gonna be funking you out on Saturday afternoon with some beautiful, deep, soulful funk. Gonna take it to the next level in funking. And we're drinking this beautiful Gamay. Welcome in, my friends, welcome in. Once again, we're going till midnight tonight. Gonna get there in about 10 minutes. Got a few more tracks to play for you. Then we're gonna pause the program. But not to worry, we are back on Saturday afternoon from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. forget our socials. We're all over social media. And of course, our website, lovemusiclovewine.com. We update that every Sunday. Our newsletter goes out on Monday afternoons. So much beautiful music. So little time. Once again, happy holidays goes out to everyone. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or any one of the other holidays that are happening at this time of the year, we wish you good vibes. Once again, welcome in. We're just finishing up It's a Jazz thing. We started off by giving you some amazing music that was released in 2024. A lot of contemporary jazz, some modern jazz, thrown in some traditional jazz. So much beautiful jazz music that was released in 2025. Mad love goes out to each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Like I said, we are back on Saturday afternoon from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, December the 20th. Keep it locked, my friends. Keep it locked. Good vibes. Take care, my friend. DJ Nelly from South Africa. Happy holidays if I don't get you on a stream before Christmas. You take care of yourself. Happy holidays to you and your family. And we will see you again soon.
Whether it be in Cuba, with Santa Rita, whether it be in the United States, with the church, the black church, the Negro church. All of them bound together by a notion that this world is not my home. I'm just passing. Wait.
This is the final track of today's program. Thank you so much for joining us today. Like I said, we got to do a part 2 because we didn't get to all the tracks that we wanted to tonight. So we'll do a part 2. There was a lot of music that was released in 2025. A lot of good music too. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining. I can't wait for what's to come in 2026. If 2026 is a quarter of all the brilliant music we saw in 2025, we have a kick-ass year ahead. And I think 2026 is going to be better than 2025. So you can imagine how much music is there to come in 2026. Once again, you take care of yourselves. Remember, what you didn't get today, you can always get tomorrow. So you don't need to go crazy over this holiday period. Once again, this is the final track of today's program. This track is called Afro Caribbean Mixtape. And this is on the playlist Jazz Is Not Dead, episode 4. When we started this playlist journey at the beginning of 2025, we said we're going to put out 4 playlists for this year. Every quarter, we're going to drop you a playlist. And we did that. There's 4 episodes that's out right now on Spotify. We can't wait for 2026. We're going to be dropping another 4 playlists. The Jazz Is Not Dead series is going to live on for a while at least.
Woman is private.
Afro Caribbean Mixtape.
If you don't go through her, you don't get it. And that's simple.
Beautiful music for beautiful people.
The only group of people who had to hide their heritage and who had the dominant society spend centuries trying to destroy that heritage. While some of that destruction did strip away surface ties, we hope the information presented in this hour allows you to see all African culture did not die.
Well, my friends, it's been a good night. Played you some fantastic music from a bunch of releases that happened in 2025, in the current year that we are right now. So much good tracks came out. I can't wait to start researching some of these albums. I'm definitely going to be picking some of these albums up. definitely bought the digital versions of these tracks. There's so much good music. This is why we want you to be a part of this movement. The music, wine, and coffee movement. Like I said, you don't have to be a coffee lover. You don't have to be a wine lover. You don't even have to drink wine. You don't have to drink coffee. You can drink tea, beer, whatever you want. But the only criteria for you to be part of this movement is to be a music lover. That's all we ask. Love music, love wine. That's who we are. Anyways, take care of yourselves. Have yourself a great night. Get all those Christmas presents shopped, holiday things, whatever you're doing. And we will see you on Saturday afternoon, right back here on Mixcloud, Twitch, and we'll send a feed once again to Facebook. Have a good night. Bye for now.